What is up, nation? We are live with break 5676. This is the last PYT Cosmic of the night. This is a half caser, obviously. So the other half of the case will be ran tomorrow. We do still have baseball, which is in a closing filler right now. So we can get that closed. That would be awesome. And then we do have our dub break, which has a couple spots in the filler and a couple spots in the main. We could definitely still get that closed, so we just got to try to push on that. But if we can't, that will bleed in till tomorrow. But again, those two are the last two breaks of the night. So let's try to focus on getting those closed so we have a clean slate for tomorrow. We could have fresh breaks in the morning or the afternoon, I should say. All right, but this is the last half caser of the night. And again, this is ripping again tomorrow, sometime the second half of the case. So let's get it. Good luck. Let's see what we can finish off the night with Cosmic. First box is empty. I would love a Superfractor to end the night. That would be awesome. All right. Good luck, guys. Let's get it. Starting off with a teal wave. All right. Good luck, everybody. All right. Got a lot of backwards cards. Micah, Njoku, Patty Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Will Howard, Travis Kelce. We got BTJ, Pat Surtain, Jaden Higgins, K9, Kyron, George Kittle, Genty, Kamara, AJ Brown, Dak Prescott, Emeka Egbuka. All the rookies are upside down. JT, Puka, CMC Lightspeed, Josh Connerly, still going on. JC Horn, Cortland Sutton, and Bryce Young. And then continuing on our trend. All right, we got a teal wave here. Michael Williams backwards. We got Tavondre Sweat, Derrick Henry, Derek Stingley, Tyler Shuck, Herbert, Watt. We got Ollie Gordon on the refractor to Miami. That is going to Zach. Nice. Dante Thornton Jr., Stephon Diggs, Jalen Waddle, Worthy on the light speed, Tyler Warren. We got Rodgers, Benson, Travis Hunter on the color match to 199. There we go. Mike Holmes and Mason Taylor. The first regular way rookie. All right. All right. Oh. We got a green speckle, All right. Last half of box number 1. We got a Starfractor, guys. Starfractor SP right here. Good luck. Stafford, Debo. Oh, and Stephon Diggs on our nucleus going to the Patriots. That is Sonia. Derek Harmon. T-Law. Starfractor. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the first SSP of the break. End of the case. That is going to Mark Leslie. Nice take. Drake London. Darius Alexander. T. Higgins. Josh Jacobs. Jay Jettas. Ali Gordon. Drake London. Joey B. BTJ. Lightspeed. Luther Burden. Keon Coleman. We got Nico Collins. Dallas Goedert on the team color match out of 75. Going to Philly. Andrew. And then TJ Sanders. All right. All right, last of box 1. Doesn't look like anything crazy. Let's see, though. Kyler, Chase, Patty Mahomes on the extraterrestrial. Jack Kaiser, Amon-Ra, Roma Dunze, Jordan Love on the refractor. Jordan Birch, Brock Bowers, Patty. We got Drake May on the light speed. Maxwell Hairston, George Kittle, Calvin Ridley, Mike Evans. We got Dylan Gabriel, Chris Olave, Saquon Barkley, Micah Parsons, and Tyreek Williams to finish off that first box. All right. Started off the break with a nice rookie color. We got a SSP. Now let's continue and see what happens. Second box. Five, 6, 7, 8. That's 9. And here is number 10. Roma Dunze, Kyler Murray, James Cook, Jalen Walker, Dalton Schultz, Hutch. We got Cam and Caleb. We always pull one. Oh my God. Anthony and where's the Bears? Chicago. Walter. Anthony and Walter. If you guys are in here, this is a $12 card. I can get this ran if you so choose. If one of you wants to give it up so we don't have to run it, that is entirely up to you. But if one of you guys or both of you guys want to speak up on it, please let me know. Let's see a Tom Brady order Drake May. Yo, hit one yesterday, Sonia. Tez Johnson, Jaden Daniels, Baker, Dexter Lawrence, Alfred Collins, Patty Mahomes, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Josh Jacobs on the extraterrestrial, Teddy Buchanan, Calvin Ridley, Brock Bowers. So I'm going to sleeve this right now. And then if you guys want to let me know, you can. If not, I will have it randomized at the end of the break. All right, we got a gold. TJ Sanders on the refractor for the Buffalo Bills. Quinshot Junkins, Saquon, George Kittle, Herbert on the light speed, Shedeur Sanders, Taysom Hill, CMC, Myles Garrett, Scatterboo, Sauce, Ladd McConkey, Brock Purdy, Trevion Henderson, Chris Olave, Swift. Oh, I just spoiled it. Jordan Love, 24 out of 50 on the team color match. Going to Anthony Redden off the filler. Nice. R.J. Harvey, Jamar Chase, Jared Goff, Nico Collins on the light speed, Josiah Stewart. Yeah, that thing was nasty. And then we had the Dart in the same case as well. The Dart number match to 25 auto. I would love for another one of those type of cases, but that is tough. That is definitely tough. We got White Hole right there. We also got a Teal Wave. Let me see a Super Fractor. I want to see a Super Fractor so bad. Also want a Sweater Redemption. We might have gold there too, so we might have an auto. Potentially an auto. Okay, there's a gold right there. There's a gold right there. All right, right off the rip, Jalen Waddle. Star Fractor, Bryce Young. Star Cluster, Bryce Young, Ted McMillan to 50. Wow. Who's got Carolina? Lawrence. Bang. Oh, right behind it, Nucleus, Aaron Rodgers for Pittsburgh. Walter. Harold Fannin Jr., Kamara. Wow! Ted McMillan on card, 250 auto. 2 golds for Carolina. Sick. Bro. That's an auto right there. Lawrence, you picked the right team in this break. And the Star Cluster? Frig. All right. Bang. Double bang. Jalen Waddle, Membo, JT, Puka, Caleb on the refractor. I told you that there was an auto. I didn't see that second goal, though. Abdul Carter, J.C. Horn, Cortland Sutton, Jameson Williams, Ty Hamilton, Tavondre Sweat, Derrick Henry, and J. Love. It's probably the best auto we've pulled tonight, to be honest. All right. There's a teal. There's a white hole. That is going to finish off this box, but not bad 2 boxes whatsoever. Will Johnson, CeeDee Lamb, J.J. McCarthy. JT to 199. All right, we're getting the names. Colts, Mitch Summy off the filler. JCM, Herbert, TJ Watt, Tyler Warren, Colts, Mitch Summy, Tet, Rogers, Diggs, Scatterboo on the ET, Matty Wills, Siobhan Revel Jr., Worthy, JSN, Tesla, White Hole, Detroit, Mark Leslie, G's, Savion Williams, Josh Allen, Maserati, Caleb Lightspeed, and Ty Felton. That was a box. Wasn't a Tom Brady box, but it was a box. Holy crap. USA's losing. All right, I'm putting this aside because that does have to be randomized at the end of the night or at the end of this break. Might need another cutter. That cutter is getting dull. Yep, I'm going to randomize. I had to have a runner randomize it in the comments. So, if we don't see another one and CK's watching, then I'll have it randomized. But if we get 2 of them, which I hope, then each of you will get one. All right, last 2 boxes of the break. And again, guys, baseball is on a closing filler. And then we do have the dub break up too. So let's try to get as much effort on that as we can tonight so we can get those 2 closed out and we can start off fresh tomorrow. But second half of this case will for sure be ran tomorrow. Same with the baseball. That second half will be ran tomorrow. We just need to get the baseball closed and then the dub break closed as well. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and number 10. All right. Joey B, T. Higgins, Omarion Hampton, Travion Henderson goes to the more expensive team. That's going to be the Patriots. I think baseball just closed, by the way, guys. So Patriots, that's Travion Henderson. That is Sonia. Jalen Lane, Keon Coleman, Drake London, Bucky Irving on the refractor, Benjamin Morrison, Micah Parsons, David Njoku, Josh Allen on the light speed, Armand Membo, Travis Kelce, BTJ, Nico Collins, Abdul Carter, K9, Kyron Williams, Cam Ward on the Starry Night. That is Anthony Redden and Ty Hamilton. All right, let that dry for a second. Nucleus. And then we got a blue in the back. A.J. Brown, Pat Surtain, Tate Ratledge. Yo, the Lions are having a break, too. Going to Mark Leslie. Will Johnson, Puka, Kamara, Dak Prescott, Tet, Sutton, JT, Dak, Harold Fannin Jr., Derrick Henry, J.C. Horn, Devon Achane on the light speed, Siobhan Revel Jr., Tavondre Sweat, Bryce Young, Tua at a 99 for the Dolphins. Going to Zach and Savion Williams. Let me get that sleeve too. So Travion and Hampton. All right. What up, Mark? All right, we got a green speckle to 75. We already know what that is, guys. That's going to be ripped by itself. Because we already know what that is. We already know what that is. We already know what that is. All right. Herbert. I'm going to assume there's no auto in this, or planet in this box. TJ Watt, George Pickens, CD, Ty Felton, Stephon Diggs, Waddle. Ted McMillan on the star in the night. That is another Carolina hit. Carolina's eating. Lawrence, Tez, JSN, Rogers, Trey Benson, Alfred Collins, Maserati Marv, Worthy, Patty Mahomes, Lightspeed, Scatterboo. All right, guys. After this, we're revealing that thick pack. And I already know what it is. Because we already know what it is. CD, Josh Allen, Achane, Travion Henderson, Schultz, Hutch, TJ Watt, Josiah Stewart, Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield. We got Quinn Ewers on the Refractor Dolphins. That'll be sleeving top load when it comes. Jalen Walker, Taysom Hill, CMC, Patty Mahomes, star in the night, Ted Buchanan, McConkey, Theo, Titans. Not a rookie. Calvin Ridley, 65 out of 75. Anthony Redden, wish it was Cam, and Quinshon Judkins. All right, guys. We got a thickie. And we know what comes along with thickies. We know what comes along with thickies. And baseball's ready to rip if you guys are in it next. All right. Planetarium time, guys. We know it's planetarium. All right. JCM. Flipping it over. 3, 2, 1. CD Lamb on the planetarium. Going to the Dallas Cowboys. Sean McPeak. Bang. Let's go. I don't know if you guys saw, we pulled a 1-of-1 Jamar Chase off on Whatnot yesterday. Congratulations. 2 SSPs, 1 auto, still no planet. So if we get no planet here, that means next one is going to be absolutely crazy tomorrow. That means that we're going to have multiple planets in play. But we shall see. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go, Sean. And 10. All right. No planet here. All right. Joey B, T. Higgins, Lambjack Jaden. That's going to the Jaden spot as that is the more expensive team. So Mike Holmes, that is you. We got Shador, Keon Coleman, Drake London, JJ McCarthy on the Refractor, RJ Harvey, Micah, Njoku, James Cook, Lightspeed, Riley Leonard, Travis, Kelsey, BTJ, Myles Garrett, Ali Gordon, K9, Kyron, Scat on the star in the night. That is Matty Wills, Kenneth Grant, and A.J. Brown. All right. Last half of this set, we got our nucleus, and we got a teal wave. Zay Flowers, TJ Sanders to the Bills on the nucleus. That is Matty Wills, Kyle Williams, Puka, Alvin Kamara, Fred Warner, T. Ferg, Cortland Sutton, JT, Bijan, JT, Derrick Henry, JC Horn, K9, Cam Wards, Tavondre Sweat. We got Tua, Puka out of 199 going to the Rams, Keith Tompkins, and Nick Aminori. All right, we need one more massive hit to go downstairs over there. One more massive hit. No problem, Keith. No problem. We got a gold. We got a gold. Don't know what it is, but it's a rookie. Okay, that's going to the back. All right. Jonas Sanker, JSN, Aaron Rodgers, Brock Bowers, Ingram Dawkins, Maserati Marv Worthy, Christian Gonzalez, Marion Hampton, CeeDee Lamb, Josh Allen, Bijan Lightspeed, Justin Herbert, TJ Watt, Jackson Dart, Scatterboo on the star clusters will be sleeve and top loader when it comes to you Giants. Andrew Mabuka, Stephon Diggs, Jalen Waddle. Dylan Gabriel, 4 out of 50 on the Solar Flare signatures. Who's got the Browns? Sean McPeak, bro. You were eating. So I'm going to assume that means no planets for this break. But I could be wrong. But 2 good rookie autos. 2 SSPs. No planets yet. So that means that if there's no planets here, we are going to have at least 2 to 3 planets tomorrow, which is going to be the case because I don't see a planet. Probably 1 more SP and 1 more auto. So it'd be a total of that 2 planets minimum, 1 SSP minimum, and 1 auto minimum on a regular case that we would see. So just so you guys know, Jalen Milroe, Nick Scorton, Dalton Schultz, Hutch, Brees, Jack Bash, Jaden Daniels, Baker Mayfield, Travis Hunter on the extraterrestrial. We got Kenneth Grant, Taysom Hill, CMC, Darius Alexander on the refractor. We got Will Campbell, Sauce, Lad McConkey, Justin Jefferson, Kyle McCord, Jared Goff, Ricky Pearsall, and for the Rams to finish it off, Kyron Williams to 150. And that is our break. All right. No planets, just like the first break in the last case. But what that means is the next half is going to be loaded with planets. I said it last break, and I say again. So tomorrow, get those planet teams early when the break goes live. I'm promising you there's going to be at least 2 planets in the case. I'm sorry, Sonia. I'm very sorry. All right, let me take a picture, and then we will get you guys out of here. And if you're in baseball, that is next. That Tet is definitely big, though. All right. All right, guys. Recap time. This is going to be random in the comments between the Bears and the Titans. That is going to the Commies. TJ Sanders on the Nucleus. Scat on the Star in the Night. Same with Tet. Travion Henderson, more expensive team. Cam Ward, Star in the Night. Tyler Warren, Star in the Night. Calvin Ridley to 75. Tua to 199. Kyron to 150. Puka to 199. Rutledge on the Nucleus. Taylor to 199. Scat on the ET. Aaron Rodgers on the Nucleus. Diggs on the Nucleus. Ali Gordon on the Refractor. Dallas Goedert to 75. Travis Hunter to 199. Isaac Tesla on the White Hole SP. Yeah, no, that they're all getting sent. Just the inserts are gonna get sleeve and top loaded. Please send CD. You're talking about this? I gotta look at it, but Sean, those are thick cards. They probably aren't gonna grade well. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Jordan Love to 50 on the gold. Bryce and Tet to 50 on the Star Clusters. Dylan Gabriel to 50 on the Solar Flare signatures. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the Starfractor SSP. CD Lamb on the Planetarium SSP. And Tat McMillan on the auto out of 50 gold. But yeah, Sean, send me a PM. I'll take a look at it real quick on stream. But these are going to be near impossible to get good grades on. Yeah, I wouldn't grade it. There's nicks on the back. No, yeah, I would just send it to you. These are going to be near impossible to grade. If you're looking for a 10 on these, it's not going to happen. It's definitely not going to happen. There's going to be nicks, and then they're going to have ding corners more than likely. This one doesn't have bad corners, but it does have dings on the back. So I would definitely just PC it. If you're going to grade it, just grade it through like SGC or something, like $15. Don't send it to PSA if you're going to PC it. But all right, guys, that is it for this one. I'm going to get off of this. I'm going to get that random, and baseball is next. See you guys in a little bit.